How you doing, Gemini? My name is Vince. Welcome to 7D Tarot. If this message resonates, like, share, and subscribe. And for more clarity on your situation, check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. If you would like to schedule your own personal reading with me, all the info you need is in the description box below. And for a totally fresh perspective, check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. You will love her. You can find her info in the description box as well. And Gemini, make sure you stay tuned to the end of your reading where I will pull a final message from the universe tying everything together. All right, so let's dive right in. Wow, you got the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Like, tell me that is not the harmonious energy you're looking for. A lot of you can expect some sort of heart coherence and trust to develop between you and someone else. Someone that you may feel like you're very safe around. Someone that you may feel like is someone you even know from a previous lifetime. When you meet them, you might be like, do I know you? And this is the energy that, sometimes we feel, but we're trying to, put our analytical, realistic approach to it. But this is the time to really tap into the fifth and seventh dimension, go with the flow, be in alignment, and you always manifest who you are, not what you want. So expect this to happen sooner rather than later because you're in such a high vibration. You're doing the right things, Gemini. This is a time to celebrate the small victories. This is a time to give yourself a pat on the back and focus more on, slowing it down and smelling the roses, right? Not being so caught up in the third dimensional energy, but going back home to the fifth and seventh dimension. Now you got the Hangman and the Ten of Swords. So some of you may feeling that you're having a hard time, moving forward, a little bit of procrastination, a stagnation. And that's only because we're focusing on what can go wrong rather than what can go right. So for example, if you are not in love with the story of your future, you're left with the memory of the past. Right now, rather than tell yourself, I had something, I lost something, oh my goodness, tell yourself, wow, I can't wait till I get what I'm looking for. And then quantum entangle with that energy. So imagine you had a business and you're like, oh, I used to have a business. It was doing so good. Everything was well. And then all of a sudden the economy turned and now I don't have it. And you're in that familiar past. But when you tell yourself, I had a business, this is what happened, collect data, for example. This is what I liked, this is what I did not like, this is what I would do the same, this is what I would change. Gotcha. Now, collect those lessons and tell yourself, I am going to learn that the lessons that I learned. All that data, which is priceless. You cannot buy experience. All that data, I'm going to now use towards my next business. Moving on, that's when things will change. But whenever we're stuck in that familiar past or the predictable future, it siphons energy away from the present. And the present is when you can create change and learn to love the story of your future. Now you have Cow Spirit, which is beautiful. A reminder from your angels, the miracles are endless around you. You have abundance just waiting to manifest. Right now, your harmonious energy is attracting all the right people, all the right opportunities, and the right energy, right? So you just gotta match that. Remember, your emotions match your expectations. That's when good things come. When you have brain and heart coherence, clear intention of the mind, elevated emotion of the heart, now together synergistically tapping into the field. So right now, it's like whatever you're doing that is helping you in your life, double that, triple that. So for example, maybe you're like, I've been going to the gym twice a week and I feel great. Maybe go 3 times a week. Maybe you're telling yourself, wow, I've been meditating a little bit and it's paying dividends. Spend a little bit of time meditating even longer, right? But there's a lot of things you're doing right now that's putting you in the right vibration, and being in that right vibration and frequency, you're attracting a lot more new opportunities. So whatever it is, double down and triple down. Now look at this synchronicity. You got the sun and the star next to each other. Wow. So a lot of you can expect the turbulence to be over, and right now the sun will shine. Now, this is a time to ask yourself, what were the lessons in the past? Because that's when the energy changes, right? So right now, the turbulence will be over. What you went through, those experiences were not for no reason. They were there so you could collect data. What was that data? Maybe you're in a relationship and you're like, oh, I was in a 5-year relationship and it ended and I wasted so much time. No, you didn't. Now you know what you want and what you don't want. And now you can use that experience. And the moment you tell yourself, I learned my lesson, that's when new doors open up for you. But that's why we're here on planet Earth. Remember, you are a spiritual being. You who signed a contract with your angels and guides to come from the 5th dimension. You were in heaven, for example, to come to the 3rd dimension, which is a training ground. You voluntarily decided to come here to learn lessons. Why would you do that? Why would you leave heaven to come here? Well, why do you go to the gym, right? Why do you leave the comfort of your beautiful home to go to the gym and sweat and feel pain, lactic acid? Why are you doing that? To improve. to get better. That's why you're here. You're here to learn lessons. Some of the lessons are joyful, but the majority are painful, right? And that's the thing. You are here to collect data. And that's the same when you go to the gym and you feel that lactic acid, that feels painful. But what does it do? It makes you stronger. Diamonds are built under pressure. Understand this, welcome this, embrace this, and good things will come. Now you got the 4 5 of cups. So again, there's so many synchronicities here telling you to let go. Some of you may feel like you're holding on to an energy in someone or situation that is actually an energetic cord. This is a trauma that unless you let go of, you're going to be entangled with this energy. I'll give you an example. When you have an ex, when you have a situation that was not pleasant, you do not want to be shackled to that energy. Imagine like your ex cheats on you and then they shackle you and they just carry you around town, parading you. That would be crazy, right? What the heck? What do you gotta do? Break free from that shackled. Now replace the word shackle with thought awareness. When you are thinking of someone that did something to hurt you, you are connected to them. There's no other way. That's quantum entanglement. But all you have to do is cut that cord. So when you let go, when you tell yourself, I am going to let go of this energy, you're saying, I am no longer thinking of this person. When you are no longer thinking of this person, that same energy can be utilized and put towards a new opportunity. This is the law of thermodynamics. So right now, focusing your awareness on what matters, doubling down, tripling down on that, and not what doesn't, is the difference. And if you want to let go, forgive. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, and forgiveness means I'm not thinking about you anymore. Now, you have the Tower and the 9 of Swords. So some of you may be getting some sort of shocking news in the near future that's unexpected. And at first may feel like as if it's happening to you, but it's actually happening for you, right? So this is unexpected. So imagine you're driving, you get a flat tire. You're like, oh my goodness, why is this happening? And you may feel as if the universe is out to get you. You're so unlucky. But ask yourself, why did this happen? If you didn't get that flat tire then, maybe it would have happened on the highway and it would have turned into a big accident. So what was the lesson? The lesson is maybe check my tire pressure, make sure that there's no tire pressure there. Whatever the case is, maybe the tread was too low, but there is something that's going to happen. It might not be a flat tire. It might be, your boss saying we're laying people off. It might be your landlord saying we're moving. You got to sell the house. There is something that's going to happen, Gemini, that at first is going to seem scary, but it is not. Good things will come from it. Now you also got Brown Bear Spirit. This is beautiful energy here for you right now. Your angels are telling you to take a time out. Take some time for yourself, something us empaths have to work on. We're always so go, 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 and we're always trying to make things happen, but what we don't do is love ourselves. We don't give ourselves the love and respect we give others. And I'll give you an example. Like, imagine your friend comes up to you and says, listen, I broke up with someone and all I can do is think about them and I'm losing my mind. What are you going to tell them? Come inside, come sit down, relax. Let's watch a movie. Let's take our mind off it. Everything's going to work itself out. We're going to be okay, right? That's what you're going to tell them. Now, why would we not tell that to ourselves? If you've been thinking about how to get rich, rather than put yourself in a position to feel scared, tell yourself, your higher self, have it come inside, come and talk to your lower self. Have your higher self be like, listen, everything's going to work itself out. Don't worry about this. All we have to do is find something that we truly love and something that doesn't feel like work and it feels more like a passion. And then we'll monetize that passion. Let's start there. What do we love? Let's go from there, right? When you do that, everything will work out. All right, Gemini. So final message from the universe for Gemini. Final message for Gemini from the universe. Final message for Gemini, please. Right now, the universe says, love matters. Look at that. That is some true words right there. So, love matters. And right now, the universe says, the way you handle things is important. There will always be many challenges and life lessons that are part of our experience. Choose to learn from these encounters. Get your heart ready to receive and allow for the various emotions that you may be feeling. Consider what makes you happy. It is time to allow yourself a day of enjoyment. Love who you are and be willing to give and receive love unconditionally. These are all nothing but lessons that we're collecting data from. When you look at it from that perspective, it's not a big deal. We gotta love ourselves. If you love yourself, someone else will love you. And I'll give you an example. When you love yourself, you're basically saying, I am the ish. So when you meet someone, you're saying, hi there, my name is Gemini, I am the ish, and you should join my tribe. But if you don't believe in yourself, it's gonna be hard to convince someone else to love you. And that's the same thing with business. If you have a product, you want them to buy it, you gotta be like, I am so so confident in this product that you should part ways with your hard-earned money. I am 100% confident, 100% satisfaction guaranteed, right? But if you don't believe in that product, how is that other person supposed to? So right now, it's a time to love yourself. You love yourself by spending time and instilling excellent habits. I know I don't love myself when I am eating junk food, not exercising, worrying. That doesn't help me. But I know I love myself when I'm going for walks, when I'm, becoming a spiritual being, when I'm doing a little bit of meditation. So instill those excellent habits and watch good things come. All right, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hope there was a message in here for you. If there was, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Till next time, ciao.